Over 30 years as a medium, 10 years soul searching to find out all the answers, and now I'm sharing my life's work with everybody. So join me and enjoy the journey. Subscribe, press the notifications, and let's help each other. One of the most haunted house cleanses that I ever did was at a place near Matlock, where I was invited in after a paranormal group had actually been in and actually had 50 accounts of paranormal activity in this home, with 2 ley lines in the place, which is energy lines. This place was certainly active, and the combination of the people that lived there made it even more active, due to the fact that they had a pregnant mother, who's obviously, her energies is extreme, as there's 2 energies there. They had a 14-year-old daughter, which is obviously, if anybody knows that 13, 14-year-olds is their time of energy change, and also means that they can actually create a lot of energy around them and a lot of attraction. We had the father, who's a schizophrenic, which meant that he had the ability, obviously they were able to talk to him and utilize his energy. And so there was so much going on in this place, and also they had like a 4-year-old child as well, which is a pure energy anyway. So they had drawers being pulled out, they had clothes being thrown, they had all sorts happening. And so this was certainly one of my toughest battles to date to clear a house cleanse. Now, normally with a house cleanse, I'm lucky enough that I'm guided by spirit on how to do it and what to do. And so basically I clear out all the energy lines, make them sort of a purer energy, so that they're not just portals to the other side, so spirit can come in and out and affect electrical goods and one thing and another. So at this place I had a real battle, because there wasn't just all this sort of energy of the place, it wasn't just the energy of the people, but also the site of it was that it was half of the building was really ancient and was back to the real old days, and part of it was sort of like part newer. And it was only really when they started to change it around that they found all this activity started. They were so scared that basically they were living in one room, and in the end they moved out. And so they had this wonderful property that they could not sleep in because of all the activity. So as I went in to find out the story, because once you find out the story, then you find that you actually then release the spirits. They had like a 16th century child in there who was causing mayhem. He loved the children. He loved, obviously, the mother being pregnant. So his story was that he was just wanting to be part of a family, and so that's why he was stuck there. So they said they actually did see him odd times, and he would have been in rags and everything when he showed himself and one thing and another, but he was scared of the energy that was in the place. There was another deep, dark energy in the place that was causing mayhem as well. So on further investigation and clearing the place, we found that that somebody had been hanged in the front room. But it wasn't actually there that had been hanged. They were actually showing me a vision of hanging, which later came to light, once more I investigated it, that just about 100 yards away was Crossroads, where the hanging tree was, and where many people had died. And so my job wasn't just to clear out the house and get the family back in, but also to help all those souls still stuck after they've been hanged and been killed. Often they hadn't actually done anything wrong, so that was another job. But then on top of that, we had elementals coming in because of the energies of the place. Elementals are what we call nature spirits that get involved. So it was just rife, full of activity happening everywhere. And because there was mirrors in the place, that was in the ley lines, which meant that even spirit could walk in day and night quite easily. So we had to close all these downs and to sort all this out and help the guy who'd been hanged over as well and sort it out. It was certainly the most active place I have ever done. And after spending a whole day sorting this out, I got a phone call from them the next day that there's still activity, but not in the house. They said there was still spirit looking through the window. And as you know, if you do any house cleanse, you even have to go into the roof space. And so what I did was I extended the barrier further, because once the spirit world cannot feed off the emotions of the person, then they tend not to hang around. Once the place has been nature cleansed and unconditional love, and it's been cleansed properly, then you tend to find that they don't stay around. Most of them you need to find the stories, but some are just nosy people. And so they were still getting them looking through the window at them. So once we expanded the boundaries, they had no problem and they lived quite happily there. And it was very strange because the paranormal group came back in and actually had no activity. So I'm a bit sorry for the paranormal group, but when I'm asked and when children are involved and being affected, then that's when I get involved. So look out for more of my paranormal activities and my stories, my mediumship stories, and also she'll throw in some house cleansing stories as well, so that you can probably relate or understand what might be happening in your place. If you want me to cleanse your house, then please contact me. If you want me to talk to your animals, then please contact me as well. I do a lot of stuff. This spiritual journey that I've been on has opened up many avenues for me to work with spirit and to be guided and to learn, and I'm sharing them all with my experience now. So please do sign up and subscribe and enjoy the journey with me as I highlight my 30+ years as a medium.